Alright folks, let's discuss about section 7, which is about cron jobs. So before getting into actual commands, let's discuss about what is cron jobs or what are cron jobs and what are their significance. Well, cron jobs are nothing but execution of general commands that we have learned so far. So execution of those general commands using a cron tab, those are titled as cron jobs. So again, what is this cron job, cron tab? Well, we will be understanding that in a while. So next, let us think of a situation like a part of your job is to execute a particular file. Let's say that particular file has some Python file which has some code in it. So your job is to execute this particular Python file on regular intervals. Let's say for every 3 hours, despite of the fact whether it is weekday or weekend, whether you are at job, I mean in the sense whether it is working hours or non-working hours, despite of all other factors, it has to be executed on every 3 hours, on interval of every 3 hours. See, this concept comes under the concept of scheduling a job. Along with that, in the recent times we have been hearing buzzword a lot of times. I'm talking about the buzzword which is titled as automation, so automating a job. So well, the concept of automating any job or automating any work is not coined or created in the recent times. It has been there from very long back. Let me give an example for that. Well, as we are using PC or any laptop, every time you log in or switch on your uh, device, you can log those timings in a particular file. We can treat as log file. So every time you log on or log in and switch off, those particular timestamps can be recorded. This comes under automation. Yeah, this concept is from very long back actually. So yeah, with the use of cron tab, you can schedule a work and automate a work in the sense comprising all the concept of cron tab. In general, you can schedule a work, you can automate a work. For that, you can use cron tab. Yeah, with that saying, let's see what cron tab looks like and how can we access the cron tab using command prompt. Well, here I am at my Kali folder on desktop. You can see the path here. In order to access cron tab, we have a command keyword which says cron tab -e. So this is the cron tab. If you execute the command cron tab -e, you can get something like this. So if you are using cron tab for the first time, it will ask you, when you run the cron tab -e command, it will ask you to choose the editor. In the sense, it will give you three options. I am using the first option, which is nano. You can go with anyone. If you want, I will recommend you to go with the first one. Yeah, this is how it looks like. So we have here a bunch of information about cron tab, so you can read them, and from all this information we are actually interested in this particular part, or else you can say here, with this particular information, if you want to create any particular cron job, there is particular syntax you have to follow. This is what I am talking about. So it takes 6 items. So let's break down them and understand a little bit more about them. Syntax. Well, this is the syntax that I'm talking about. It has 6 items in the sense M, H, DOM, MON, DOW, and command. So yeah, these 6 items, I don't know whether we can say them as items, but I will represent them as items just for our understanding. So these particular items has their own significance in the sense first 5 items decide about the time at which our particular job, sense command has to be run or executed. So the very first item talks about minute. So it takes the values of 0 to 59. And second item talks about the hour at which our particular job has to be executed and it takes the value of 0 to 24. Obviously it is following military time. And the third object or item talks about day of the month. It takes the values from 1 to 31. We should be aware whether, I mean, all not all the months have the value of 31, and even February, it sometimes has 29. And I mean, we should be aware of those leap year as well when we are, I mean, scheduling a job. And the fourth item talks about, or object talks about month, specific month. It takes the values of 1 to 12, in the sense January is for 1 and December is for 12, and respectively. And the fifth item talks about day of the week. It takes the values 0 to 7. Yeah, 0 and 7 represents Sunday, and 1 Monday and 2 Tuesday, and respectively. And the sixth item or object talks about the respective command that we want to execute on the particular time. So yeah, with this syntax, let's give an example. Let's get into an example. So yeah, this is an example. Yeah, I'll talk about the command first. So the command that we are going to execute is, we are all aware that echo, the functioning of echo is to, it's like print. So echo hello, hello. I'm just printing hello. So I'm just using the output redirection, I mean syntax, in order to print this hello into the text file called text.txt. So I am using a command to print hello and redirecting that into a text file. So I am scheduling this particular command using my cron tab. So the time that I'm using is, I mean the timestamp that I'm using is at every fifth minute of ninth hour. For date of the month I gave, day of the month I gave 1, in the sense 1st of January at 9:05. This has to be executed. But we have to observe that I gave day of the month, the value of for day of the month as 1. It means we are talking about Monday. So at January 1st at 9:05, if, I mean, if it is Monday, then you have to execute this command. So yeah, let's have some more lenience in the command. Uh, so for that, I'm using, I'm just executing the same command but with some change. And change that I'm talking about is, we are using hash trace, in the sense, if you want to mention every month, in the sense hash to takes the value of everything or include everything in that sense. So in order to execute that particular command for every month, not just a particular month, if you want to execute that for every month, then we can use asterisk, in the sense it will execute for every month, 1st of that month at 9:05. If it is a Monday, then yeah, we can execute that. Yeah, you can also use hashes for every of the value, in the sense you can use, you can execute that particular job at 1st of every month at 9:05 for every day. It could be any day of the week. So yeah, we can use this particular command or cron. We can schedule this particular cron job, but if you want, in order to see the results, we have to wait for every, I mean, 1st of every month. So let's execute a particular command. I mean, let's schedule a particular cron job so that it will execute for every minute. So for, in order to execute for every minute, we can just use hash trees for every, I mean, for every object. Not, I'm not talking about command, but the 5 objects. So let's use that. So yeah, let's schedule that. After these commands, I mean, in the sense comments, you can just go to the next line, and you can use hashes for um, every minute, and same for every hour, and same same for the every month, every day of the month, and yeah, same for every month, and asterisk for every week, day of the week. And the command that we are going to use, hello, I mean echo hello. are going to redirect the output into text.txt. So yeah, we just gave our cron job. So in order to save the changes, press Control X, and it will ask you whether to save the modifications or not. Then just use Control Y to yes or Control N for no. I'm just using Control S, and you can press enter. Then yeah, you can see here cron job installation is, new job has been installed. So in order to check whether our cron job has been saved or not, you can use cron tab. It will list cron tab hyphen L. It will list all the jobs that that cron job, cron tab has as of now. So here you can see that we have only one particular job that we have saved recently. So if you want to see the changes, actually we are at Windows home directory. We are at Windows home directory. The as we have saw in the previous section, also in the section that I'm talking about is access control commands. We As we are using WSL in order to work with Linux, access control commands and cron jobs won't work in the Windows home directory. So for that we need to get into our Linux directory. Let me use clear first. So in order to go back to Linux home directory, you can just use cd. It will make us go all the way back to the home. So just execute that. Yeah, we are at the home directory of Linux. So again, let's use crontab hyphen L. You can see the single job that we have saved recently. So let's use ls to list all the things that we have in the cron Linux directory. So let's check whether the cron tab is started or not. So for that we need to use sudo service cron status. So let's run that. It will ask your respective password for Linux that you have created. So yeah, after you typed your password, you can see the respective status. For me, it says that cron is not running. So for that, in order to start your cron jobs, use the command sudo and service cron start. Yeah, you can see the respective results. Starting periodic command, scheduler cron. So yeah, let's now schedule our job using cron tabs hyphen e. And yeah, here is my job that I created. Let's not use as I am having tpt.txt. tpt.txt, I'm just uh, redirecting my output to that file. So yeah, uh, let me use Control X and Control Y to save and then press enter. Yeah, you can see the cron tab installing new tab. Let me use cron tab hyphen L. Yeah, tpt.txt and okay, our job has been scheduled. So yeah, just now the time is 11:27 of 5th of October. So let me show you what does our tpt.txt contains. So it says hello, but uh, let's again use a cron tab, but for now schedule that same job but not hello. We can say date could be a good choice in the sense it shows when it is being executed. So let's save this. Control X and Control Y to save, and then yes. So yeah, let me use my cron tab hyphen L. So yeah, you can see that for every time, every minute, and every day of every month, uh, despite of whether it is weekday or weekend, anything, we just need to execute date, which returns a date and time of respective minute every minute, and redirected the particular output into tpt.txt. So let me use clear and cat the output of tpt.txt. Yeah, uh, you can see that at 11:28, uh, October 5th, the cron job has been executed. So let's wait for 2 more minutes and execute that again. Presently the time is 11:30. So let me again run the cat tpt.txt command. So yeah, you can see that after 28, at the time when 11:29 and 11:30, the respective job has been executed. So yeah, this is how we execute, create cron jobs and schedule them. So yeah, if you leave this, if you close the entire thing, then uh, I recommend not to close this, because it will be running and every time it as it runs, new date, new line to will be appended to the text file. So let me close the job. We can do that in two ways. We can use cron tab hyphen e and get into here and clear this particular job. So let's not use that. Let's use another way, which is, as we saw that sudo service cron status is running, we can just stop that, so that our cron tab won't be running. So for that, use sudo service cron and stop. So yeah, you can see the respective results: stopping periodic command scheduler cron. And now we can cat, just now we passed a minute, so we can use cat tpt to see whether respective results. Yeah, just now it has been printed. So let's wait for a minute and check whether, stopping a cron service would stop the cron job as well. So yeah, now the time is 11:32. Let's cat tpt.txt. So yeah, you can see that it's just stopped, in the sense it is at still 31 and 32 minute. The job is not run at 32 minutes. It is because of the fact that we stopped the cron service. So yeah, this is how you can do, schedule a job.